remember the sound more than the sight, a slow, rhythmic thud, like something crawling through the narrow space beneath my house. At first, I thought it was just the pipes settling, or maybe raccoons fighting under the floorboards. But on the fifth night, when the noise stopped directly beneath my bedroom and didn't move for hours, I knew I couldn't keep pretending it was anything ordinary. It all started after I moved into that old one-story rental on the edge of town. It was quiet, too cheap to be perfect, but just right for a broke freelance illustrator like me. The landlord told me the crawl space was shallow and advised me to just leave it alone. I did, at least until I couldn't anymore. The noises began faint, like fabric being dragged across wood. I ignored it at first, but over the next few nights, it escalated. The sound of claws scratching against timber, something heavy shifting beneath the floor. One night, I dropped my phone by accident, and it buzzed across the hardwood floor. Immediately, the sound below stopped. That's when I realized something down there was listening. I bought a floodlight and opened the crawl space hatch near the laundry room. The stench hit me first, thick and wet, like mildew mixed with rot. I pushed the light into the opening, cutting through the dark. There was nothing, just dirt, cobwebs, and silence. I shut it and locked it tight. That night, I had a dream. Or maybe it was something else. Eyes, wide and lidless, pale and gray, stared at me from the air vent near my bed. When I woke up, the vent cover was crooked, and the screws looked like they'd been halfway undone. I called the landlord the next day. He brushed it off, said the house had quirks, but his tone shifted. He kept clearing his throat, and before hanging up, he muttered something under his breath. "Don't go down there. You hear me?" Then he hung up. That night, I started hearing whispering, not voices I could understand, more like someone murmuring nonsense just beneath the floorboards. I laid flat on the ground and pressed my ear against the floor. The whispering stopped. In its place came a soft, wet sound. Breathing. I didn't sleep at all that night. By the third week, I noticed things going missing. Small, forgettable things. A spoon, a sock, a hair comb. Then came the smell again, stronger now. Not just mildew, but something sweet and foul, like decaying meat drifting up from the vents. I snapped. I taped my GoPro to a broomstick, added a flashlight, and shoved it into the crawl space. I linked the feed to my phone and watched as the camera slid across the dirt. The image was shaky, just pipes and debris at first. Then something moved in the far corner. Something was crouching there. It looked like a man, or what used to be one. His skin was pale and waxy, stretched tight over long limbs. He had no hair, no clothes, just thin arms, twitching fingers, and a trembling frame hunched against the wall. Then he turned toward the camera. His mouth had been sewn shut, but his eyes, they were wide open, and they were screaming. I yanked the camera back and slammed the hatch closed. Then I called the police. They searched the crawl space but found nothing. No person, no signs of entry, just deep scratch marks under the floor and a flattened patch of dirt where something had clearly been lying for weeks. I left that night, but the nightmares followed me, not of the man but of becoming him, trapped in the dark, mouth sealed shut, crawling, waiting, beneath someone else's home. And sometimes, when the night is quiet enough, I swear I can hear it again. breathing beneath my bed, waiting for someone to listen.